just thought I'd raise it. It doesn't bother me particularly, but I thought it would be a good opportunity to explain it. It's reprinted. It's a writing from the Prophet Messiah ﷺ, reprinted in Al-Fazl in 1924 on the 22nd of February, and it's related to the quote is that the Prophet Messiah ﷺ said that in the time of Muhammad ﷺ, he was given cheese by I think Christians.
Yes.
And he told his Sahaba, some of the Sahabas objected that, we don't know what's in it, and it's common to use pig fat to make cheese in those days. And I think that he ate it, him and his Sahaba ate it. He said, don't be suspicious. So could you explain this point?
Right. This is not an allegation or objection against the Prophet Messiah ﷺ. Remember that this about this cheese and about slaughtering the animal, two questions were raised to the Holy Prophet ﷺ. About slaughtering the animal, he was reported that recently certain tribes have accepted Islam. And they are not very well versed with Islam, with the teachings of Islam, and they slaughter animals. So should we consume that meat or not? The Holy Prophet ﷺ said, of course do it. Don't put yourself in doubts, because otherwise your life will become miserable. Since we know that they know about the teachings of Islam, and they know how an animal should be killed or slaughtered. So don't put yourself in doubts. Similarly, somebody reported that this cheese is being imported from Syria. And there, for preparation of cheese, lard is sometimes used. So maybe some cheese, some lard has been used in it. The Prophet ﷺ said, since you do not know for sure that the pig fat has been used in it, so we should not be doubtful about these things. So this is the teaching of Islam, that unnecessarily we should not be suspicious about these things. I quote one example of a missionary and then I'll conclude this answer. One of our missionaries, very righteous, pious missionary, I am not, even able to handle his shoes. He was such a righteous missionary. Hazrat Maulana Nazir Ahmad Sahib Bashir. He left from Ghana. In those days, in 1920s or so, people used to travel by ship. When he reached London, he was so weak that people had to help him to bring him out from the ship. He was unable to stand on his own. And when people asked, what happened to you? Exactly the same thing. So this is a biscuit, there may be some, pig fat in it. I will not eat. This is this, so I will not eat. He remained hungry almost for a month. He was taking very little food. The Khalifa Sani became so annoyed. He said, this is not Islam at all. If you know for sure that, lard has been made, used here for fish and chips, of course avoid it. But otherwise, don't you put yourself in suspicions, and don't you hurt yourself unnecessarily. So this was the practice of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. He said, they have accepted Islam, of course, newly they have accepted Islam, but they have been told how to slaughter. They must have named, we don't know. Sahaba were saying, we don't know whether they have named Allah there before slaughtering an animal. Said they must have. This is their responsibility. We cannot go after them and see whether they are naming Allah Ta'ala at the time of slaughtering an animal or not. So use this meat, this is halal for you, and that's it. So that's the teaching. This we should follow.